Pokemon Go since release has taken the world by storm, inviting both old and new fans of the series to do what really all of us have wanted to do since we were kids: be real-life Pokemon trainers. Now, if you've played a Pokemon game before, you'll know there are certain Pokemon that are better than others. For example, a Magikarp wouldn't stand a chance against Charizard. And this is okay, but when you go to take on a gym and you begin to see the same old familiar faces up against you time and time again, it does make the game a little less fun. The Pokemon on this list are the ones I constantly see defending gyms everywhere. In theory, you have 151 different Pokemon you can choose to train. But in reality, it seems like everyone just picks these 10. These are the top 10 most overpowered Pokemon in Pokemon Go.
Number 10. Gyarados. The awesome sea serpent that evolved from the pathetic fish is a Gen 1 favorite. With some of the highest overall stats of all of Gen 1 and a large moveset, this guy is a beast on the battlefield. The reason he doesn't rank higher on the list, however, is because of how hard he is to obtain. With a hefty price of 400 Magikarp candies and a rare wild spawn rate, Gyarados is out of reach if you don't live near water. If you happen to find a wild one, don't miss your chance to get it. Otherwise, have fun catching over 100 Magikarps.
Number 9. Dragonite. This one is an absolute classic. The original dragon of Gen 1, and a reminder of just how broken the dragon type was back then. Now in Pokemon Go, Dragonite isn't quite as powerful as it used to be, with a big weakness to ice, but he's still one of the most powerful Pokemon currently in the game, second only to the unreleased Mewtwo in terms of stats. What balances this guy out, however, is his rarity. You'll need a lot of candies if you want to evolve him from a Dratini, and this guy doesn't spawn in the wild very often. Be sure to grab him if you have the chance.
Number 8. Slowbro. Slowbro's Pokedex entry says that it has been bit on the tail by a Shelder, and for that reason it cannot fish with its tail anymore. But something I never understood is that thing looks nothing like a Shelder. Anyways, Slowbro is your standard bulky water type, high HP and a great DPS move and water gun. Slowbrokes are pretty common near water too, so getting the 50 candies needed to evolve into this guy shouldn't be too difficult. For these reasons, he ranks at number 8 on our list.
Number 7. Pidgeot. Now you're probably thinking, how the hell is a Pidgeot more OP than Gyarados or Dragonite? The answer is simple. Everyone's got a Pidgeot. Pidgeys are one of the most common Pokemon in the game, so getting the 62 candies to fully evolve this guy will be no problem. He can come equipped with one of the highest damage per second moves in the game, Wing Attack. Couple that with Pidgeot's solid HP, and you've got a Pokemon that can compete with just about anything for only 16 Pidgeys.
Number 6. Flareon. With high attack and defense, plus the potential for high CP, this flaming fox can be a formidable opponent. Like the other two evolutions, you only need 25 candies to get this guy, so it's one of the easier ones on this list to obtain. The things really holding Flareon back are its speed and HP. It's a slow attacker, which is a problem in real-time battles like Go has. It has high power moves, but with slow speed and low HP, it doesn't get much chance to use them. And that's why it'll often see itself being beaten by the Pokemon higher on this list.
Number 5. Arcanine. Arcanine was always one of the better Pokemon in the main games, with its incredible speed and high attack. This carries over into Pokemon Go. The main reason Arcanine is so good is because it has a very high CP cap of 2983, and the fact that it's easy to evolve straight into the 1000s, which is about the level of competition you'll be facing at your local gym. It can also come equipped with Flamethrower as its special attack, which is one of the highest DPS special moves there is.
Number 4. Lapras. Also known as the Transport Pokemon, this guy loves to give people rides through the water on his back. Pokemon lore states that Lapras has been overhunted by humans nearly to extinction, which makes sense as to why I haven't seen a single one in the wild since starting this game. Seriously, where are they hiding? Anyway, its rarity is what balances out its powerful stats. If you manage to find one, its high HP, strong moves, and good defense will make a great addition to your team. And I mean really, it's a giant sea monster. What's not to love?
Number 3. Snorlax. Of all the released Pokemon, Snorlax ranks second in total of stats right behind Dragonite. But he's much easier to obtain. Snorlax can be hatched directly from a 10k egg, or found in the wild, and he's not that rare of a spawn either. He has great HP, a great typing, only weak to fighting, and the third best move in the game, Lick. If you're looking to take on a gym, chances are high you'll find a Snorlax defending it.
Number 2. Exeggutor. Possibly one of the oddest looking Gen 1 Pokemon, this psychic coconut tree evolves from a bundle of 6 eggs. A bit of a weird evolution, but I guess it makes sense? Don't be fooled by his strange looks though, he's a fighter. With good overall stats and great moves like Psychic at his disposal, Exeggutor can take on and hold down gyms. This guy's only problem is that he's weak to quite a few types. However, that hindrance can be overcome if he's a high level and you're a skilled battler, so get to training.
Number 1. Vaporeon. Remember when I said that if you're looking to take on a gym, you'll have a high chance of finding a Snorlax? Well, you'll have an even higher chance of finding a Vaporeon. Seriously, finding a gym that doesn't have at least one Vaporeon in it is probably rarer than finding a wild Caterpie. Yes, really. Vaporeon isn't even that good of a Pokemon. It's the 13th best in the game stat-wise. But the reason that it's so good is how easy it is to get. It only takes 6 EVs to get enough candies to evolve, and by nicknaming your EV Rainer, you can ensure that you get a Vaporeon. It's bulky, it hits hard, and it's easy to obtain. There's really no downside to this Pokemon, and for this reason, it is the most OP Pokemon in Pokemon Go. If you liked that video, be sure to subscribe for more Pokemon Top 10 lists. And if you're into electronic music, check out my other channel, GroudonGo, for top 10 lists of that.